Afternoon, everybody. AW here, man. Presenting you the latest SmackDown. I know this is a Tuesday wrestling stream. Usually I don't do streams on Tuesday afternoons, especially for this kind of stuff, for predictions. But I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be busy tomorrow. I'm going to be out tomorrow around this time anyway. I'll be going to Toys R Us after get something from Toys R Us. And I'm also getting a new mic coming in tomorrow. Thursday, I won't be able to do the show. I usually do the shows on Thursdays or Saturdays, but on Thursday, I'll be out seeing Black Adam, so I can't do it Thursday. And Saturday, I'll be out all night, all day and most of the night Saturday, so I can't do the show then. And I'll be back for the pay-per-view, the premium live event. But before getting into the show, guys, if you like wrestling, this is a channel for you. I do this kind of stuff, preview predictions. I do watch-alongs for pay-per-views. I might do it for Raw, SmackDown, AEW, Dynamite, NXT. I might do that. And if you like wrestling, this is for you guys. I also do other stuff, and not just I do painting pieces, news, looking back at stuff, wrestling rivalry series. Maybe do some watch parties from past matches, events. Past Raw, SmackDowns, Nitros, whatever in the past. Make sure you have the network or Peacock for that. Remember, I cannot show you for that. So yeah, guys, join me for that. If you're new here, subscribe to this channel. If you're into wrestling, smash that like button, and you know what? Share this with your friends, your colleagues, family, anybody that likes wrestling. Share this with anybody that likes wrestling. Okay, guys. I don't know how long this stream's going to be. Probably not a long stream, but it's going to be a fun stream. Now, I'm going to be quite truthful with you guys. I do watch NXT. But I'm not invested in it as much as I once was. Okay? So my fascination, my love for NXT hasn't been there for a year, especially since they switched it to NXT 2.0, and I know they went back to NXT. And you hear me say that a bunch of times when I talk about NXT, how I just don't have the love for it anymore. And sometimes it's hard for me to watch it. I do watch it. I do know what's going on. I do watch the premium live events. There are some people down there that I really do like watching. Still. But it has been harder for me to watch it. Personally. If I did NXT about, years ago when I really enjoyed it, especially from 2014 to 2019, that era of NXT, I love that era of NXT. But yeah, so that was the era of era of the four horsewomen, Asuka, Alexa Bliss, Bailey, you got Rhea Ripley, Shayna Baszler, Kairi Sane, you even had Io Shirai, that era. I really did love that era of NXT. And then in the male side, you had Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura, Ciampa, Gargano, Aleister Black, Andrade. Really great era. Bobby Roode. Now, that's not so much, especially when they went to 2.0. And now it's back to NXT. And a lot of the people have been called up are on the main roster that I liked. I like. But yeah, so with that, this Saturday we're having the third NXT, I guess, premium live event, which is gonna be NXT Halloween Havoc 2022. Now this came back in 2020. Now, and it's back for a third time this year. And this Saturday, NXT Halloween Havoc, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. That's on the West Coast. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where I'm in Canada, Eastern Time Zone. Okay? Okay. So far, there's only a few matches on the card. There's about 5. This is it. Halloween Havoc. One of my favorite WCW pay-per-views events of all time, man. I just like the name, the setup, and how they treat Halloween Havoc in WCW. They make it all spooky and stuff, like Halloween, like the pumpkins, ghosts, vampires, cool stuff like that. You check out WCW when they did Halloween Havoc. It's one of their oldest pay-per-views from like late 1980s, and then the last WCW pay-per-view that had Halloween Havoc was 2000. Yeah, 2000. They didn't have one in 2001 because WCW was bought by WWE and shut down in the March of 2001. Okay, guys. Let's go. Usually I do title matches at the end because they're really the most important matches, right? But and so we're gonna go with that format. We're gonna continue with that format. And I believe, there's 3 title matches on the line. Let me just make 100% sure. Let me be 100% sure on that, because I don't think there's a men's tag team title match on on the card this year. No, no, only 3 title matches, but each match, there's a lot of stipulation in some of these matches. Let's go with the first match. I'm gonna go with Cora Jade versus Roxanne Perez. They're very high on Roxanne Perez, man. They let her wrestle in that SmackDown match. She teamed up with Raquel Gonzalez and Shotzi Blackheart to take on Damage Control, consisting of Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai. And the way she lost to Bayley could tell you how high they're high on her. She did not get beat by Bayley's finisher, but by a roll up or some sort of roll up pin, and that's how Bayley was able to beat her. But she did get a good amount of offense, and especially against Bayley, man. The way she let her showcase what she can do against Bayley, even though she lost, tells you WWE, NXT, Triple H, whoever, creative, really, really likes Roxanne Perez, and they're high on her potential and what they see in the future for her when she officially is on the main roster. She's technically on the main roster, but she did have a main roster match. They're high on her, and they're high on Cora Jade too. These two were technically they were best friends, right? They won the tag team title belts in NXT, on this women's side, and then Cora Jade betrayed her, turned her back on her, turned heel on her, all out of jealousy. and now they're gonna have their blow off match maybe at Halloween Havoc, and the stipulation is spin the wheel, make a deal, weapons wild match. So what this is, for each Halloween Havoc, they have a wheel, right? A wheel like this, and you spin it, and on wherever it lands on is a different stipulation. But in this case, you're gonna on this wheel for this the wheel for this match is gonna have weapons, and whatever weapon that it stops on, that's the weapons they're gonna use in that match. I guess that's what it is. I don't know. Cora J does kind of remind me of Paige. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a dark hair. I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know. She does kind of remind me of Paige. So I know their last match that they had. I forget when it was. Cora did win, right? Cora did win. So I'm going with Roxanne to win this match with whatever weapons they use. So I'm going with Roxanne Perez to win this match. Yeah, so that's how my prediction is. Roxanne Perez to win this match. Okay. Now let's go to the next match. It's not a title match. I'm going to go with Julius Creed and Damon Camp. These two were dynamites together, right? And you would think Roger Strong was the one to betray him, but Camp is the one that betrayed the Creed brothers at the last Premium Live event, I guess. That was it heavily. That the pretty deadly body, whatever they're called. That team from New England, I forget what they're called. Deadly Bodies, something like that. Pretty bad. I don't know. You trade him in Dynamite, and now they're gonna have a match. And also, they did. He betrayed. He cost them a rematch in the cage match when he cuffed one of the Creed brothers to the cage. And then now one of the Creed brothers is out. Took him out. He's in the hospital. That's why stipulation is an ambulance match. And whoever wins this match has to be placed on a stretcher and put into the ambulance. There's gonna be an ambulance there. So you got to put your opponent into the ambulance, and the person that puts your opponent in the ambulance is the winner. Is the winner of that match. And I like the Creed brothers. I think they need more of a personality, but they're young. They're very good in the ring. They definitely have potential eventually. They kind of remind me of Alpha Team Alpha, back in the day with Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, with the way they wrestle. That's what it kind of remind me of. But I'm going to go Camp here and here with the win. I think Camp is going to be the one that's going to put Creed into the ambulance. Even though Roger Strong has been out a few weeks, memory's been taken out, I think Roger Strong is going to turn on the Creed brothers too. I think it's all play for him to join up with Camp. I think Roger Strong's playing everybody too, man. I think he's been playing the Creed brothers, even though he's been taken out backstage, beaten and taken out, and has not been seen for weeks. I still think Roger Strong is still behind this, and he's going to help Damon Camp. Help Damon Camp put Creed. Which Creed is it? Let me check. Julius Creed in the on a stretcher into the ambulance. I think that's what's going to happen on this Saturday. Tell me what you guys think. Who, right? Put your predictions here, guys. In the comments, and I'll read them out. Okay, next match we got Apollo Crews versus Grayson Waller. And this match also has a spin wheel, I believe. Make the deal. Yes. So these two have been going at it, and they're going to have their match at Halloween Havoc. Now, I haven't really paying attention to this field all that much, to be honest with you guys. I've been watching the NXT, but I haven't been really invested in it. As I mentioned in the beginning of the stream, it hasn't really captured me, as it once had years before. Well, before last year, right? Really, before we went to 2.0. There's some things I'm still like about NXT, but this match is a make a deal match. So once again, they're gonna spin the wheel for this match, and whatever stipulation that the wheel lands on, that's gonna use this match, right? So it could be a no DQ, it could be tables, it could be ladders, I don't know, whatever's on that wheel, and whatever the wheel lands on, that's what they're gonna use in their match. I really don't know who I would pick here. I think maybe Grayson Waller. Yeah, I think I'll go with Grayson Waller to win here. Grayson Waller. Yeah, on the right. That's just me going 50-50 here. I have no idea. I have really no idea, man. I'm sorry. That's okay. So I believe those are all 3 non-title matches, and we're gonna get to the title matches now. This match is for the NXT Women's title, and this match has no stipulation involved. So any way to win this match is by pin. Well, the winner, the challenger has to win by pin or submission, but the challenger doesn't. No. The defending champion doesn't. Okay, so that's my mistake. So you got Alba Fire, formerly Kaylee Ray, taking on Mandy Rose, who's the NXT Women's Champion, leader of Toxic Attraction. Now, Mandy Rose, or Amanda, her real name, Sacramento, is going through a lot, lady. My heart's with her. Her brother passed away about a week ago. That's why she wasn't on TV last week. She was dealing with, her brother's passing. She had to take some time off, obviously. I mean, that's the right thing to do, obviously. Because of that, her passing her brother. That's why she wasn't on TV. My heart goes out to her and her family for that. That's not easy. To deal with, but getting into the actual match at Halloween Havoc, I think it's time for Mandy Rose. Now I've been wrong on this so much times with her losing, predicting her to lose, and she somehow always surprises me and she wins always. Now these two had a match earlier in this year. Alba Fire, when she was Kaylee Ray. And I thought, oh man, she's done. Mandy Rose is done. Kaylee Ray's gonna become champion. I was wrong. But these two are rekindled their rivalry, right? And Mandy Rose, I think it's in Toxic Attraction. Mandy Rose won the title last year at Halloween Havoc, so basically a full year. But I think Toxic Attraction is ready for the main roster call up. I think they're not main event ready, but definitely main roster call up. So I think Mandy Rose is gonna lose the title here. And Alba Fire will be the new NXT Women's Champion. She's a veteran. She can help build younger stars on the roster, especially younger women. She's been around a time. She could definitely help the younger talent on NXT. And Mandy Rose and Toxic Attraction are ready for the main roster because I think they've done all what they can do on NXT, especially JC James and Gigi Dolan. right? I think there's no course of action. There's no path for them to go in NXT anymore. And the only thing that's just gonna be new to them is main roster stuff. And they did on SmackDown very well at one time. And men in Talks Attraction, I don't know which brand. I don't think Raw needs them. I think they're more of a. I think SmackDown might need them. SmackDown could be a better fit for Toxic Attraction. I know Raw has, Damage Control, even though their tag team champions, Damage Control could go on any brand, right? The main roster women's tag team champions could go on either brand, right? If they have the belts. But I think, obviously, I do think Toxic Attraction is suited for SmackDown better than Raw. I think Raw is very overcrowded with female talent. We don't know what's happening with Dewdrop. He gets H, but you got like Lexa, Asuka, who are selling their injuries. You got Bianca, Candice LeRae, Rhea Ripley's there. You still got who else on Raw? Who else on Raw? Carmella's hurt, but I think she's a Raw superstar. Don't know who else. Whatever. SmackDown could definitely use Raw. I mean, if Indy Hartwell reunites with Dexter Lumis, she's definitely be on Raw. But yeah, so if I had to choose a prediction here, well, you know what I'm choosing. Kaylee Ray to dethrone Mandy to become new NXT Women's Champion. And Toxic Attraction will be on the main event soon, main roster soon. It could take 1 month, it could take 2 months, it could take 3 months. Don't expect them to be on there right away because they're ready for they're definitely ready for the call. There's a bunch of superstars in NXT that are ready for the call who've been down there a long time that are ready for the call. The Cameron Grimes who we saw on Raw last night, perfect example. He's ready for the call. Definitely. Now another title match before we get to the main event is this match for a vacant North American Championship. Now there's already been I know there's a question mark on who the fifth challenger is, but that's already been determined. I believe it's Carmelo Hayes, Oro Minhas, Wesley Von Wagner, and Nathan Fraser. I don't know much about or what's his name. Oro Minsa. But I don't think Carmelo Hayes is going to win here. I don't think Carmelo Hayes is going to win here. This is a ladder match. So the only way to win this match is by climbing up the ladder and pulling down the North American title as it is hanging, right? It hangs, right? So you pull it down, and whoever pulls it down becomes the champion. But I don't think it's going to be Carmelo Hayes this time. I think Carmelo Hayes is ready for the next level. I don't mean main roster, but I think he's getting closer. But I think he's ready for the main event level of NXT, personally. If he doesn't get called up, I think Carmelo Hayes has definitely graduated from mid-card, which is North American title, to main event level. And so that's why I don't see him winning this match. I can see Von Wagner, and I don't like Von Wagner. I think he's boring. He's dull. No personality, no character. He's just boring. On the main roster, I don't think he'll get over at all. I think people just won't be interested in him. There's nothing interesting about him. But I think it's going to be him, though. I think it's Von Wagner's going to win. I think, not for sure, but I think Von Wagner's going to win the match. That's going to be my pick for who's going to be the new North American NXT North American champion, Von Wagner. And definitely Robert Stone is going to try and get involved and help his client win, obviously, right? He's a heel. That's what they do. But it's just don't. I think it's just boring. I mean, people will like him. You know, it's loud. So we're winding down to the main event, a triple threat match for North. All right, let's see. Champion in the middle, Braun Breaker, son of legendary Steiner brother Rick Steiner. On the left is Ilya Dragunov, former WWE NXT UK champion that's now gone, defunct, or whatever. And you got McDonough, JD McDonough, who used to be known as Jordan Devlin in NXT UK. And it's a triple threat match. That means the champion does not need to get pinned here to lose the title. I don't see a title change here. I don't see McDonough winning here. I don't think McDonough is World Heavyweight Championship material. He's too small, and I don't see him as a NXT champion material. Is he a Dragunov? I do see. The guy beat Walter, and he's really, really good. I do see him potentially being a winner here, winning the championship here from Braun Breaker. But in all, this is gonna be a hell of a match, a bandmaker of a match, because they're all good in the ring. I think Braun Breaker is gonna retain NXT championship here in the triple threat match, because I think, like I said in the previous match, I think Carmelo Hayes is ready for that next level, and I think Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes should be the next program, story, rivalry, feud, whatever you want to call it. All really mean the same thing. It's a synonym basically for the same thing. And I think those two should duke it out for the NXT championship, heavyweight championship, because definitely Carmelo Hayes is ready for that. For that level, man. He's ready for that. What was I going to say? He's ready for that challenge. Because Carmelo Hayes is amazing in the ring, and I know he would get over on the main roster. I know he's been on main event, but that's different. So the main event is show, not main event like the ending of a show. I mean, main event. WWE does have a show called WWE Main Event. It's basically a B show. Raw and SmackDown are A shows. Main event is like a B show, like more like a D show. But yeah, once again, I got Braun Breaker retaining here, and I think Carmelo Hayes is the next. I should be. I don't think. I think he should be the next in line to challenge Braun Breaker for the NXT Championship. Otherwise, just call him up. If he doesn't win here, Carmelo Hayes, call him up for the main roster, because I don't think there's anything left for him to do unless Trick Williams betrays him and they start a little thing there. I don't know. But I definitely think I should do Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker after this. And those two have such good matches. Carmelo Hayes is such a masterful wrestler in the ring, talent-wise, what he can do. But yeah, those are my predictions for the show, for the pay-per-view, for the premium live event. That's coming up this Saturday, October 22nd. I know, 9 days before Halloween, but what can you do? So I may do a watch along for that. I don't know if I'm gonna be home by then. That's the problem. I'll set it up. I'll set up for 8. I'll set up for 7:50. But the thing is, I may not be home by then. So If I'm late, then I tell you. Then beforehand, like as I told you a minute ago. Then there's a reason why. Okay, I might be late, so I'll say it beforehand. But be aware, I might not make it in time home when I start. Okay, before the show starts, I might not make. I should be back by then. I should be back. I'm hopeful. Hopeful. So I'll set that up like maybe Thursday or Friday. But yeah, keep an eye if I'm back in time. Saturday night. Okay. Um, yeah. Tell me your predictions in the comments below, guys. Once this stream is over, like this video. Thumbs it up, smash it, smash the like button. I don't mean smash it like it's just use your mouse or your phone, your hand on your phone and smash the like button to let people know that where they can find me and they like the stream and stuff. Share the stream with people that you know, friends, family, colleagues, whoever who's into wrestling. This is a channel for you or for them. Also, click on the notification bell to know when videos go up and to know when streams are about to go live on this channel. And also my main channel, Aaron World Order, which I'll be putting in the description a little bit later on. And on that channel, I'm going to be a little bit busy on that channel for the next few days. Black Adam spoiler-free review. It's going to be late Thursday night. I'm going to see it on Thursday night. Well, actually Thursday afternoon. But the spoiler-free review means no spoilers. So it'll be later that night. Okay, when I get home. That's on Thursday. And then I'll be doing a Black Adam spoiler review Sunday on that channel. There'll be a live stream. And what else have I planned? And that's it. I think that's it for now. Oh yeah, on my sports channel Thursday, week NFL 7 2022 predictions. That's it. But yeah, do all that stuff I said. Like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever. And with that, AWO presenting Lane SmackDown is out. Take care, guys. Have a good afternoon. And if you're into basketball, enjoy basketball.